Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Banished Colonial Charter. And we're starting a new season because I had recorded a couple episodes of the last season and they got corrupted, and I tried to save them and all that, and everything just went to crap. But we're going to be starting a new season, and we have a pretty good starting map right here, so that's going to be pretty awesome. And we're going to try to see if we can get past the 100 people mark. So we have some sheep, so first thing we want to put in while we're still paused is I want to put in a nice big pasture. 20 by 20 right there. And we're going to do that right here by the storage barn. And we are also going to put in a couple fields. I'm going to leave that, so we're going to go 10 by 10 right here, and 10 by 10 right there, and we're going to have a road go from here across, and we're going to have a road come down through here, and the road is going to go all the way around both of these, and that's going to be where that is. And as far as housing, we're going to put in an improved boarding house, officer townhouse, boarding house. We're going to put a boarding house right there. And we're going to do the priority on these. Get the fields up and running first. And while we're doing that, let's set up what we need. Okay, this is the event log down here. The professions. And so Mageville. Alright, let's get this going. Let's speed it up a little bit so they can start getting stuff done. Get those. And we will see what crops we have. Okay. Squash. Get that in. Get 2 people working on that immediately. And as soon as the other one gets done, we will get that in and get it working immediately. I don't care if people have a place to live, they need food. Okay, and then we can just let things go from there. We have the farms working. Early spring should be good. We shouldn't starve. And we need builders, so we're going to get all 6 builders in like right now, just so we can get that stuff done. This will be going in fairly soon. As soon as the pasture gets in, we'll put the sheep in. That's not as big of an emergency as this. These things need to get worked on, man, I'm telling you. They need to get worked on like right now. The logs is low, that's fine. We'll get some of our people getting on gathering some logs right there. Okay, it's being built. So we can take that down. We'll take this to 2 people. And of course, sheep. And the 2 people go in. Maximum of 25 sheep. This won't be a source of food right off the bat, but it'll get working. So speaking of getting food right off the bat, let's get a fishing dock in right now. And this should be a good start. Okay, none of our people are homeless now, so that's awesome. Now let's get the 2 people going on that fishing dock. And reserve of firewood is low, that's fine. We're gonna solve that right now. Foresters and lodgings, we don't need that. We need a chopper. We're gonna put the chopper right there by the stockpile, so that can get going in. Housing, we haven't even thought about where that's going to go yet, but that's fine. We just need to get some of this basic stuff set up like right away. And while we're here smithing and crafting, let's put in a blacksmith right there, just to start off. And we're going to throw everybody into building, because everybody needs to build and get stuff built and done. Okay, now we can take the 2 people off of there, 3 people. This, we're going to throw 2 people in, and we're going to throw our woodcutter in. That's good. Reserve of stone is low, that's fine. We have no stone, so we can solve that just by going just like this. Let's start getting all of that stuff cleared out, because I do want to go up towards the lake up here, because that's going to be pretty important. And we'll throw a little bit of extra road right in front of there, so that's fine. And let's get that piece of stone taken out right there. Okay, now we have production of stuff. The people are still working on the blacksmith, that's fine. We need more stone, that's fine. They'll take that in when we get it. And when that's done, we can start working on something else. So we have food production, blacksmiths, and pasture as a good start. We need farmers, because we need these farms to have a yield of at least something. If we get through the first winter, we'll be alright. I think our next thing should probably be a hunting cabin. We have some kids being born. That's good. So we're going to go with our road from here. Let's go straight up to there for now. How is our blacksmith doing? We need a little bit more stone. Okay, houses. We need a little stone for that, a little stone for that. Wooden houses. I want to put in at least 2 houses as soon as we get that blacksmith built. Once we get everything delivered, we still need a bit of more stone. 54, 55, okay. Now we can put in, let's put in the, I'm going to put in 4 of the tiny shacks. 6, 8. Okay, reserve of food is low, that's fine. The tiny shacks, they're kind of garbage, but they don't need hardly any resources. 10 wood and 2 stone. So that should be enough to at least get a start on getting some of the people out of the boarding house. We have 22 people. So we're going to go to blacksmith, get him going, and we're going to set this to 500 people, or 500 tools, the max. So he'll just be pumping out tools. We're going to need the tools, and I want to have a nice stockpile of them when things start getting, when we start getting a bigger population, we're going to need them. And right here is nice because we can build a bridge over to that area. I'd like to be able to do it up here somewhere, but we'll do it where we can when we need it. So I don't like this little hill area right along that edge. And we're going to remove everything. We're going to go through there again just to get the new stuff out. Same with right there. We're going to get that out. Just the new stuff along this edge. Keep that clean so I have a nice clean area to build. Are we doing anything on any of these yet? No. They'll happen when they happen. Oh, that's cool. We don't need that right at the moment. We're going to do firewood. We're going to bring the limit on that up to 500 as well. We have a bunch of children in here, and that's alright. And what do we have for crops going? Squash. Can we do anything other than squash? No, apparently not. We're going to take the food limit right up to 10,000 right to start with. Okay. How are we doing for sheep? We still have 8. That's produced some wool. I mean, that's great. Excuse me. But we don't really need that at the moment. Okay. We have a couple of our tiny shacks built. We got a bunch of people in there. Bunch of people in there. Got another one going up. Yeah, I think these are maxed out. That one's going up. That has filled. That's fine. How many people do we still have left in here? Quite a few. This might be Shantytown over here where we just put in a bunch of little shacks. But the very next thing we're going to do is right over here we are going to put in a hunting cabin. I'm going to put it right next to the blacksmith. That'll cover that area, and that'll be good. And we'll start getting things put in for that. That's going pretty good. Oh, it looks like we made it through the winter without having too much of a problem. So, that's always good. And yeah, we're looking fairly good. We'll get the new stuff cleaned out of there again. And we're also collecting wild food from these areas too. So that's always a plus. But we have a pretty good start to our first episode of a new season. So until next episode, guys, hopefully we will be out of the food situation once these fields actually start producing, once we get our hunting cabin rolling. Our fishermen is pretty much what got us through is our fishermen. So our people basically ate fish over the winter. But they survived. And that is really all that matters. We still have some fish, some ginger, and we're starting to build up some supply of stuff. And in the next episode, hopefully, we will get a bit better on everything. So until then, guys, I hope you had a good time. A good time watching our first season, or our first episode of our new season. And until then, we have our hunters. So let's take that. We're gonna knock that down. That builder's down to 1, and put in our hunters. And this will start getting us venison and leather and all kinds of good stuff. So we're going pretty good. So until next time, guys, like I said, hope you had fun, and I'll catch you in episode 2. Have a good one. Bye-bye.